Hey, it's your girl, Pretty Please, right here at the Hynas podcast, and I got my special guest. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
My name is Cobra.
If you guys have watched the little clip at the art show, this is probably a familiar face to you. So we finally got Cobra in the studio. Hey, woo, I'm so happy. First of all, that whole scenery, the art gallery, I think the first time I ever went to one was like 10, 12 years ago, and I was so faded off my ass I don't think I remember, but like this time I was a little more sober and I got to appreciate it, and it was such a good vibe, and it was really good seeing you there. So
It's a great turnout.
happy you're here. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and jump right into the rapid fire. You ready for that rapid fire?
Shoot it.
Are you familiar with the rapid fire?
No, I'm not, but I'm ready.
You about to find out. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and get that timer started.
Oh, okay. So I have to hit it every time?
No,
Okay.
just whatever you feel like. That's money. Okay, we on? Let's go. Oh, shoot. Independent or sugar daddy?
Independent.
That's right, baby. iPhone
There you
or
go.
Android? That's right.
iPhone, definitely.
Okay, red flag or fuck it?
Wait.
Red
Okay, fuck
flag
it.
Or fuck
Yeah,
Hey. Okay, lip liner or eyeliner?
Eyeliner.
Love that. Okay, let's see. On time or hella late?
I'm always late. Because put that one on there for you.
Love that. Okay. Let's see. We got Insta or TikTok?
Insta.
Okay. All right. Lolo or Bomber?
You say it one more time?
Lolo or Bomber?
I like the bombers better.
Yeah, that's old school.
Yeah.
Okay, Dickies or Ben Davis?
I like Dickies more.
Okay, me
On
too.
myself.
Okay, I like
I don't know.
Dickies too.
Other guys, I think definitely Ben Davis.
All right, here we're really gonna get into the hyena right here. Filero or pepper spray?
I've never had to use any of those.
Okay, well, good for you.
Yeah.
But if you had to, like, you
Probably
know,
pepper spray.
you're walking down the hood and you need the, the protection on you.
I don't
Pepper
like
spray.
Yeah. The other one? What is the other one?
Filero.
What's that?
A filero, like a.
Sorry, I'm Asian and white. I don't know.
I feel you. I'm like, speak my language.
Like a.
No. All right, a filero is a knife.
Oh yeah.
Hey.
Okay, that makes sense.
Let's go ahead and jump onto the. We gonna spin the wheel.
All right. Do you want me to spin it?
You gonna spin it, girl. You can. Yeah, you can. Oh, she wanna keep the headphones on. Let's go.
It's harder.
Go ahead, spin that shit.
Spin it like you would.
Hey, yo, Cobra, spin that wheel.
Oh, secret.
Whoa.
I got so many.
Really?
Yeah. About myself.
Okay. Well, I mean, yeah, right. It makes sense. You know yourself best. So I guess what's a good secret?
I'm really soft. Like
I
I'm a baby.
I think I already knew that. I think I already knew that. I was my next question was gonna be sweet or some other shit.
Sweet or sour?
Sweet or sour, yeah. So no. Sweet or sassy.
I'm both. I can be both for sure.
I love that. You're in touch with your true feminine. So go ahead and tell us about yourself.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Who's Cobra? Tell
Cobra.
us.
Okay, Cobra is somebody that I wanted to be. Well, it started off as a brand like 10 years ago,
Okay.
and I had a cat that was he was scared of lightning and thunder, so he would like.
Oh my God. We just
Swivel.
had lightning and thunder
Right.
last night. Okay, this is like a perfect
He would
relevant.
just like, slither, and we'd always call him like Hawk, or my ex is actually the one that came up with the Cobra Lightning, and I looked at him and I was like, I'm taking that. It's mine,
So
But it was
clicked.
cool. Yeah, it just clicked, and then
Yeah.
everybody was like tattoos by. So we'll just say my name, Catherine Fullerton. Like I'm like, oh, that's kind of everybody had that, back in the day. So I was like, well, I'm just gonna name it Cobra Lightning, and everyone hated on me for it.
Of course.
So I was like, whatever, it's
'Cause
gonna be the shit
You
one
took
day.
it first.
Right?
That's dope. That's super dope. So that's how everything started.
Yes.
Just as a young cat.
Yeah. Yeah, and my name is Cat, and everybody in Houston calls me Cat, and I didn't want to be like another cat.
Houston, baby. We got Houston in the house right now.
Yeah.
What's good?
713.
That's right. And how long you been in Dago?
I want to say I arrived the day Nipsey Hussle passed away.
Ah,
And I didn't leave.
R.I.P. the boy.
R.I.P.
Damn.
Yeah.
That seems like so far yet so close, you know, like that just happened, but it's actually been some time.
Like what, 2019? April
2020.
1st? March 30th?
2020.
Was it?
It was 2020.
Oh.
2020 happened, like, dude, it was him and it was Kobe.
Oh, yeah.
You remember?
Well, I think it was 19, right?
Was it 19?
Kobe died, I think, in 2020.
No.
I remember getting on the plane. I was in New York.
She said, nah, bitch.
I was like, I can't. I've been here a little longer than that. I got on the plane from Rochester. I was up there tattooing with my friend. I think they're at the Ink Cartel up there. And I flew out here. And I remember going to the airport, and all I kept hearing is like, my boy passed away. And I was like,
Yeah, yeah.
And I was like,
I remember it being like that too.
yeah, everybody from New York all the way down here.
Aww.
It was just, everybody was just crying. Wow. I couldn't, it was.
Hey, that's some legendary ass shit right there.
Yeah.
Like, you saw it impact the worldwide, literally from coast to coast.
I heard it in Rochester, when it happened, and then when I flew here, everybody was like, Nipsey Hussle was,
Wow.
It's a sad day for California. I
Yeah.
mean, all over, actually.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone stopped talking about it for a while.
Yeah, that's so insane. That's so sad to hear tragic things like that happen. Man, so actually, as a matter of fact, when you came over here, you were already tattooing?
Yeah, I've been tattooing since I was
already?
like 16.
16.
Yeah. I'm 32
That's like
now.
what, high school?
Yeah.
Like 10th grade?
Yeah, pretty much.
That is dope. You're
It's
a
like
badass,
student.
Hyna. Hell yeah. Did you use to ditch?
All the time.
Cabrona.
I think they caught me.
like
They said, I remember my dad went to the school to pick me up, and I was like at the mall. And he called me. He's like, where are you? And I'm like, I'm in the bathroom. He goes, no, you're not. And I was like,
Ooh, got cat.
took me like 20 minutes to get back to school. It totally beat my ass. Yeah. It was
Did-
bad.
I'm being right here.
I knew
Oh
I
my
was in
God.
trouble when he like held my hand and walked me to the car.
Whew.
And I knew I was like,
heart
oh,
was like-
yes. I was like, well, fuck it. I guess I'm in trouble.
You know what's crazy is that.
Oh my God, all the time. Like, okay, so everybody was, I mean, a lot of my close friends, like, if anybody were to talk about me, they're like, but it's Cobra. But it's Cobra. She's a sweetheart. She's a lover. But, like, you know, that
If
they always,
you know, you know.
they're always like, I know your heart. So I know you're not, I know you're just like, because I have this, like, fire, anger inside of me that I had just from wanting to prove myself to my dad or somebody.
Right,
you know what I
right.
mean?
Of
Being,
course.
like, Asian American, you're like,
I feel like
Should
a
be a
lot of
doctor
people
or
can
something.
totally relate to that.
Right,
Right.
right. So,
It's
like,
just like you choose you, bro, at the end of the day, you know?
I just knew I couldn't sit in school, and I knew I couldn't do anything for anybody but myself since I was a kid. Like, I was like, I need to get out there. I need to go, you know?
You wanted to break out of a system that you didn't even know was there.
Yeah, I think because my dad was in oil, and he just was, like, the boss. So he did whatever he wanted. He said whatever.
Love that.
You know what I
love
mean?
that. He's special, and he raised a really good
Right,
woman.
yeah.
So
Thank you.
yeah, I'm proud of you. It takes a lot to be sweet after, you know, being looked at a certain way.
I got
and
bullied so much.
Being bullied
Yeah.
and, you know, just traumas and things that happen. Like, a lot of people have a lot of shit replaying in their head, and that's why they can't progress and move on.
I actually read you, like, there's this guy, he's an introvert. He's also, like, a diesel mechanic and was raised kind of the same way, had, like, the same dad I did. But I thought it was very interesting, but he was like, because you think I'm nuts and I don't like people, I'm quiet and introverted and go out of my way to extrude and stay away personalities. But meeting you drew me out of myself when I really needed it, trying to put away, like, what he was going through. Would have damaged my soul more than it already is. But as you see, I'm not great with interactions. And, like, the way he was saying it, he was just like, you're good people and you're beyond words, that you've helped me, start something I've been struggling with for so long. So I was like, I don't know how to take that. Like,
Yeah.
I
Like,
just,
it just
you know?
comes, like, messages come through you for
Right.
these people that you encounter daily,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Wow.
cool.
That's powerful. That's
It's-
very powerful.
Because I guess I just never had anybody give up on me. Like, my dad didn't. Even though he was, like, the hardest dude to ever be around.
It is what it is.
He'd be like, get the fuck out of my house. I go, I'm not leaving. I'm going to stay right here. Like, so
Yeah.
I knew if I didn't just, like, leave or do that, and like I know that everybody's hurting. So once you figure that out, you know how to like love people. I used to fight that shit all the time, and then really, when people are fighting you do it because they want somebody to hear them out, regardless of what it is.
Regardless,
you know what I mean?
yeah. They just want to be
Yeah.
heard.
They just
cry
want
for help.
They just want to be respected, honored,
I've done
loved.
it before in my own life. You know what I mean? Like I've noticed times of that.
Yes.
When really they just want to be like, hey, it's okay.
Right.
It's hard, but we're gonna get through it.
Like we all really do need some type of reassurance.
Everybody deals with things differently, and some people don't have the emotional intelligence to even understand how to deal with it.
I think what
Right.
got me closer to that was really accepting Jesus. Yeah, I love
waiting
talking
for that.
about
I was
Jesus
like,
all day.
Are you gonna say it or am I? Cause
Yeah. I
that's
that helped me be the person that I am because, like, I mean, I've been, I've like had the Holy Spirit when I was 14, and that's what really got me. I remember everything happened bad after that, but I remember like somebody always got me, and I didn't really understand that maybe until like right before I went to Chicago. Like I want to say in 2015, I remember like I was taking care of my dad and my brother and trying to like keep the house so he could go to that school. Just my dad was just very like, he was a guy that paid everything on time, and then like the oil crisis happened, and then like, he was like 61 and didn't really have work. So it was like, I could just see my dad's like mental health. And I've never seen like your giant, when they say they see him crumble, like I was like, what are you doing?
Wow.
Yeah, like.
that's deep.
It was hard. And then, what was I saying? I remember just getting on my knees and praying to God and being like, I'll go anywhere you want me to go. I'll do anything you want me to do. I give my life to you wherever you want. And then as soon as I got up, went to my car, I got the thing for Chicago.
Girl,
It's
first of
crazy.
all, let me attest to what you're saying right now, because it says in the Bible, like, if you seek me, I will be there. If you come knocking at my door, I will
Open
open.
it.
So that's just the only thing that's keeping anybody from meeting Jesus in their Holy Spirit. And spirit is the vibes or whatever anybody wants to call it. That's just spirit, like the Holy Spirit, the spirit,
Yeah.
we are a spirit. Like,
Yeah.
we are just a vessel with the spirit in it.
Man, I think all the crazy situations I've been in, I mean, I know for a fact God was right there.
No,
You
but
know
how
what I mean?
you say well, like you said, you got the opportunity to go to Chicago. What did you go to Chicago for? Tell
This
us.
TV show. Okay, so like I didn't. my
Wait,
whole
what
thing-
TV show?
Black Ink Crew Chicago.
Black
on
Ink
VH1.
Crew on VH1.
It's been such.
I've
a long
seen
time.
that show.
It's pretty.
How long ago was that?
That was like 2015.
Okay.
And then
I had just gone out of jail.
so you probably would have been stuck in there watching it.
For real.
My friend goes, "We were in jail going Cobra." I was like, I was like, that's crazy. Because there's nothing but fighting, physical
yeah.
fighting, and I was like,
Okay, so you got down?
yeah.
What?
I was like, when I'm done talking about this, just fight, and they'd be like, oh fuck, here we go. But I was like,
Are you a fighter?
not anymore.
Not
How I
anymore?
put it is like I saw a lot of women that I care about get their hands put hands on. You know what I mean? So I was
It's
like,
just no to violence.
oh
Please.
yes, and I'm a big chick. Like I'm pretty tall and I'm
Right.
pretty. I
I
work out.
I'm like, I wouldn't want to fight you.
I just don't. I
I
don't
don't like
want
fighting.
to. I don't either. I will if I have to, but like
No, same. I will
I
if
will.
I have to, because my brother trained me to be that way.
Yeah.
But I don't want to. I don't want to mess up my hair.
I think the last fight I got into, I like immediately after I'm in the car, I'm like, I just hit a mom, a girl. I was like, shame on me. I was crying. I was not proud
you
of
beating
myself.
yourself up right after. Okay,
Yeah.
so then you went to the Chicago Ink Crew. I mean the
Black Ink Crew, yeah.
Black Ink
Yeah.
Crew. So how long were you there for?
I want to say like 2015, like towards the end, to about like I want to say the last time I was on there was like 2019.
Okay, so you were like in waves.
Yeah, but
Like
I was
in
there for
episodes?
mostly, and then like the last year I was like, I'm out. I can't do this. It's too violent. I can't do it anymore.
How other than all the drama and all that bullshit, how was like the actual like business aspect and the art
You know
aspect?
what? Traveling with those guys and like going from city to city I was so grateful. Like,
Yeah.
people loved us. You know what I mean? I could go in any city and they'd be like, oh, it's Cobra. I love you. Like,
I love that.
Yeah.
You were able to build that image for people to really, like, kind of
Right.
get to know you better.
I think I gained like 100,000 followers from that. I went on that show with like 1,200
Wow.
followers.
Okay.
And then I just was like, oh, wow, this is crazy.
Yes,
Yeah.
So, okay.
So
Lit.
maybe I missed this question, but how did you get introduced to that?
Yeah, how did you get introduced
Man,
to that?
God. Honestly, I prayed to God, and then I got the email, and they were like, we're looking for a member. Like, literally.
Right after she, like,
Did you email them?
prayed God.
No, so I was like, how am I gonna help my dad? Like, I made $60 this
No.
month. Like, I'm like, oh, I worked at an appointment only shop. I think I just got in a wreck. My whole body, I gained 100 pounds. Like, it was bad, and I remember just like, I couldn't find any more answers, and I was like, God, I can't do this. I mean, there's probably footage of me bawling.
That's when she prayed to God, and then they said, "So woo."
I
pele."
literally walked outside and I was like, let's get on your phone. Let's look at your email. Let's see what money we can get. So I look at, and the first email was like, Black Ink Crew Chicago.
That's exactly how it will happen too.
It's
That's exactly how
like that.
How it will happen.
That's
and like
crazy,
you,
though.
but like you said, you
I
know,
poured
it
my heart
comes.
out. But it was so crazy. But you know, nothing's given to you easily too. Like I felt like, I'm gonna show you this, but you're gonna have to, you know, like. But I learned so much being there, especially like with my
sure.
heart. I was like,
Yeah, character,
you know,
everything.
like, I didn't want to bash nobody for their tattoos. I didn't want to, you know, and end up getting towards that way over some stuff. Like,
Yeah,
you know,
it literally sounds like county jail.
yeah. Well, I remember one of the girls on Black Ink New York was like, sometimes you gotta beat a bitch ass over a honey bun. I was like, that's what I'm getting into. I'm just came here to tattoo. That was it. Those, you know, like, you know, the kiss lips that everybody has. Yeah,
Yes,
the kiss lips
yes.
and like a lightning bolt with his initials in it
Okay.
that he got when he was like in college.
Okay.
And I remember seeing them my whole life. And my dad was like a hardcore ass dude. So, but we had a guest bathroom, and there was nothing but like Lowrider and Easy Rider magazines in it.
Yeah.
And then I remember just, you know, I'd be in there just looking through them, and I'm like, because I wanted to be just like my dad, you know. And I would look at them, I was like, one thing they all have in common is they're all tatted. Like, I was like, no one's fucking with these guys. Like, not my dad, not like, I didn't know anybody with tattoos except for my dad. So I was like, I think that's right. Like, I was like 12, and I was like, this is what I want to do.
Ah, that's
Yeah.
so cute.
And then at 15, my brother, I was like, where you at? He's like, you know, I was a bad kid. He's like, I'm drinking breakfast. I'm at my friend's house, and he's tattooing me. So I did my first one on my brother, and it was like the needles are all like weird and like sprung out, and
No.
I was just like, okay. Like,
Going in.
and then I was like, oh my God, what did I just do? It was like a little diamond, you know,
Oh, okay,
like
I
those
was gonna say, what
the
was
little
it?
diamonds. And then I think later I had like, I remember, okay, so like right shortly after that, I found out I had like skin cancer. So I had to go to like MD Anderson and go through all this cancer shit. And
the
then,
irony.
crazy, right?
The irony. The fucking irony.
So I go into the hospital, and I think a week out of, you know, getting surgery, my friend knew a dude that tattooed. It was like one of our friends at high school.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, I got $120. You know what I
She's
mean?
all trying to.
And I took like 3 X pills and went in there and got tattooed, and I regretted it. But I was like, I thought it was what it did to me. I was like, this is the tightest shit I've ever experienced. And I was like, fuck getting them. I want to do them. Like, I really want to do tattoo. That was it.
Yeah.
And then I started tattooing.
You were convinced.
Yeah.
What's like your dopest? Or let me see.
I have a
You're
portrait.
hella tatted though. How many tattoos do you have?
I probably just have the middle of my back not done, and my torso, a little bit of my torso, but everything in my like left foot. Because I don't want to get my foot tattooed.
Yeah, that foot tat.
You know what they did?
I can't, dude. Oh my God, getting tattooing
You know
yourself
what's
is the
crazy?
worst. It's so loud, and then like I remember
It was
all.
popping.
It was
a
so
good
packed.
event.
It was so
Hey,
packed.
shout out Flying Panther. They
I
did
know.
that.
It was just such a beautiful show.
Yes, and,
all
the
artists.
lineup. Yes, yes. That's
amazing.
just so. I'm so excited for what's to come. Everybody gets so creative. I want to get creative.
Do it.
I mean, it's just like
Yeah.
I have a lot going on. I have 4 kids. You know that?
I didn't even know that you had kids.
Yeah, I got 4 kids, girl.
You
I
look
have
great
my
for being a mom.
Thank you,
Okay.
thank you,
I don't know what
yes.
that's supposed to mean.
I'm a
But
breeder. I'm a breeder. It is what it is.
you're breeding little Jesus.
Yes, yeah,
what
and
they say.
they all literally tell me like at night, you know, pray for me. So that tells me some.
They
So,
say in the Bible, they also say, like, you know, you raise your kids on, you know, it stays with them.
yeah, I'm actually really grateful that my family put me on that. Like,
Same.
I felt the
Same.
Holy Spirit like around 9.
So, you know, I got chills because, like, it hits you. And when it hits you, you're like,
Yeah.
I was 14 and I fell on
Yeah.
the ground. I'm like, I don't know what's going on with me.
Yeah. And you just have like this release of emotions. It's insane.
It's insane.
And